Sebe, good morning to you. And I think congratulations, not just from the South African morning team, but also the entire group of eNCA on the award. How are you feeling after getting it?
Morning, Gareth. Thank you so much. I mean, I still can't believe it. It's insane because I remember I joined eNCA as an intern back in 2014, and I had no idea that this is where I'd be in the future.
And as far as the kind of work that you've been putting into the work you've been doing with Checkpoint, you're getting that SAFTA award as well, but there seems to be a very particular type of story that you're going after. Those who follow Checkpoint with eNCA very closely are well aware of your kind of work. You very much go after these vulnerable and voiceless stories. Tell us why those are the kind of stories that resonate so much with you.
I mean, the reason I took up journalism is I wanted to inspire positive change. And I think in doing those kinds of stories, it's not just something that I'm doing just to put something on air, but it actually gives me an opportunity to, help those in need. Because, I mean, Checkpoint is a platform for, ministers watch, powerful people watch. And so if the average guy can't get justice on their own, if I'm lucky enough to be on a platform where I can speak to those in power, I mean, why not use that for the positive?
Tell me about the story. I mentioned it in my introduction to you, this company that were not paying injury on duty payments. I mean, that was one of, I'm sure there's been many, but one of the defining stories that South Africans now know you for. You took your journalism as part of investigation to another level, but you literally changed the lives of people who were affected. What was the feedback you got from those who received the money from that story?
I mean, we featured two men. I remember Thabo Majola had been trying to get compensation from Goodyear for over 10 years, and they were just not giving him the time of day. And they were using legal processes to sort of delay the payment, and knowing that he'd get tired or he'd run out of funds to fight this in court. And so to actually take up the story and, have him get paid was it was rewarding, and unfortunately he has since passed away, but I think as the Checkpoint team we're just grateful that although he's now passed on, we were able to give him what he'd been fighting for 10 years.
Let's talk a little bit about the Inspiring Young Woman Award at the Sebenza Women Awards. I imagine that being nominated not just because of the incredible work you've done, but also the age that you are, I think is inspiring, but particularly you nailing this Young Woman Award. I just want to get a sense from you what that means for you. I mean, you've won SAFTA, you've obviously now won this. Tell us how you felt when you found out that you'd won.
I mean, I was surprised because all I do really is my job. I wasn't expecting that, someone out there is watching and finding it inspiring. And so that was firstly getting nominated was humbling because I'm like, oh, wow, someone thinks me just waking up doing my job is inspiring. But also getting the award. I mean, the people I was up against are doing so many good things in the world. And I was just like, wow, okay. Firstly, this is the caliber of people they're comparing me to. I must be doing something right.
Yeah, you're doing a lot. You're doing a lot right. So let's talk about that. I think this is why so many people love watching your stories on Checkpoint, Sebe, because you don't think that what you're doing is worth showing off, is worth, shouting from the hills about. You just humbly go about your job. So as the winner of Inspiring Young Woman at the Sebenza Awards, how are you hoping to inspire other young women who perhaps want to follow in your footsteps? What are you telling them?
I think firstly, I need to make it clear that it's not a one-woman job. Being part of the Checkpoint team, literally everyone pulls their weight. I would not be able to do anything without my team members, the cameramen, the editors, the other producers who provide moral support when things fall apart. And, having a leader like Nkepile who, when you hit brick walls, she's always available. So I think firstly, people should know, like young girls should know that it's not a one-man show. Be open to support. Speak out when, you need assistance. And yeah, just follow your heart. I think following your heart, then there's no way you'll get it wrong.
And I think this is why you are loved by not just the viewers of Checkpoint, but the Checkpoint team as well, giving credit to the team. Not a one-man show, in this case, not a one-woman show. Sebe Buthelezi, congratulations to you, producer of the award-winning show Checkpoint. She's just been awarded Inspiring Young Woman at the Sebenza Woman Awards. You can catch Checkpoint, of course, here on DSTV 403. And also, if you missed the episodes, you can head over to eNCA.com.